I was not very healthy person all this lifetime. It's like after I got married and I have put on weight. And since my last pregnancy, I think I have touched around 96.5 somewhere. Right now, I am 76 kgs. So approximately, I have lost around maybe you can say around 20 kgs. No gymming. I'm the most lazy person doing anything, sitting on the bed, eating, munching, and no dieting especially. I don't follow the diet stuff.
So all this happened without anything, huh?
Yes, there is a secret behind it, which probably I don't want to reveal. The ones who want to follow this, but particularly they want to come up and see what exactly is happening, they need to explore on their own once they come inside the class.
Beautiful question. Okay, now all the girls in the world, all the women in the world, have this question in their mind. Guruji, I want to move freely with all the men in the world. But, when I move freely with them, many people, or if not many, few people, they read me wrong, and, the relationship moves, creates me a lot of uncomfortness, and it goes in a very wrong direction. Now, am I making a mistake, or am I giving some wrong signals that such people are behaving to me like this? Or what quality should I carry so that I still keep the relationship going with everyone, a healthy and a very beautiful relationship in a long way? Now, what is that quality? See, first of all, you need to understand there is always an attraction between men and women. A man is always get attracted towards women, and a woman is always get attracted to the men, or boys and girls. The male and the female, they always get attracted, not the other way around. A male will never get attracted to a male, or a female will not attracted to a female. There is an attraction. It's there in the nature. It is a nature's law that male energy and female energy will get attracted, because this is how procreation happens, and the whole existence is working on a particular way. So this is fundamental. So any man will get attracted to you. So it's quite natural. It is not something which is wrong, or which a man created, or which a woman created. It is there in the nature. So having this in background, now coming to your question that how should I behave so that I can be casual and I can be very relaxed and move in a very beautiful manner, the same way as I move with all the girls. See, the first thing is, when you start moving with the men, in a large scale, you started moving freely. After some time, after a few days or few months, when the relationship goes on like this, suddenly the man is attracted towards you in a different way. He loves you, or he wants to marry you, or he wants to be physical with you, or so many kinds of relationship develop. The moment such a thing happens due to some conversation or anything, the first thing is all the women get panic. You get very disturbed. Most of the people get panic, and a fear arises, and there is a sense of insecurity comes inside you. And I feel most of the girls, when you get panic, you tend to react to the situation. And in most cases, if it persists, the relationship breaks after some time. Now, this is a very pathetic situation. Now, the first and the most important thing you must understand is, when something like this happens, you need to be a most responsible person. You need to carry tremendous amount of love towards the other person. The word love means 99% of the people in the world, they do not understand the word love. A lot of different kinds of love definition people carry. motherly love, sisterly love, friendly love, loverly love, fatherly love. All these things, all these definitions are wrong. Love means simply love. In a very simple definition, if you want to, understand what true love is, love means responsibility. It's a very beautiful word in English. The word responsibility, if you look at it very deeply, there are two words in it. It is responsibility, or in other words, it is your ability to respond to any kind of situation. The situation is favorable. When the situation is favorable, I will respond. When the situation is not favorable to you, or it is not the way in which you expected, then you don't have the ability to respond. You just cut off it and just walk away. Then means you're not responsible. Then you don't carry the responsibility. Then the ability is not there. That's the point. See, the word responsibility is very beautiful. It is the ability which you carry and the ability which you have in order to respond to any kind of situation. Say, for example, in this case, the man was moving with you very freely and you had a very healthy relationship for a few weeks or a month, and suddenly something happens and he behaves in a different way. Now, there is a situation which has arisen. Now, you need to be responsible at this moment. How do I respond to this situation? You should not run away. The fear comes, the panic happens normally, and you cut off the relationship and walk away. Now, this is the biggest problem. Now, let's assume the same behavior you see from your son. Your son is there, or your own brother who's very close to you, or your son is a very good example, makes the same mistake. Will you throw him out? Definitely not. He's your son. You have a close affinity towards your kid. Your kid has committed such a mistake, you cannot throw it away. Now, whatever the kid makes, whatever mistake or whatever way he does, or whatever mistake he has done, you will always think, how do I correct him? Now, what should I do now? Now, how am I going to respond to this guy? Now, when I give this response, now he is turning like this. I cannot throw him out. Now, how will I respond, or what will I do in order to make this guy better, in order to correct this guy, in order to make him all right? Now, this is what every mother will think. Now, every mother will try to respond any kind of situation with their son. The same way, if you start looking at your friend also, he's like your son. He has made a mistake. He has read you wrong. So it doesn't matter. You take it in the right sense. And if you have the true love, if you have that care and love and the true responsibility, now you will respond to the situation. Don't run away. That one feeling if you carry, the whole situations will turn around. The same guy who has misbehaved with you, or or read you wrong, will turn around and they will have huge respect against you, and after that the relationship will go very strong. I've seen in most of the cases, when people carry that kind of love and caring towards all these people, nothing goes wrong. This is a kind of quality you need to carry. This is a very rare quality. Don't throw it away. You take the full responsibility and respond to the situation. This is the one quality which can take you all the way. The moment you respond to any kind of situation, now you started moving freely. Now, the remote control or the control over all the men around you is not external, it is internal, it is within you, it is inside you. If you throw away all the fear that this guy is going to do something wrong to you, nobody can do wrong without your permission. The inner quality will always transform the other person. This is the biggest secret. Now, this is what we call it as love. If you carry that love, if you carry that caring, and if you have the ability to respond to all the men, the whichever way they behave, whatever nonsense they talk, if you have the ability, and that means you carry love. Out of tremendous love and caring, this ability happens. This is what we call it as love. If you carry that quality, I'm damn sure, You can move with all the men in the world with total ease, effortless. You can turn around the whole world. You will be the nucleus, whole world will get attracted to you, but still, they will respect you, they will look up to you, and you'll be the most beautiful woman in front of all the men in the world. They will treat you like a queen, That's the beauty of it. Be responsible and carry this ability within you. You can rule the world and still be freely with all the men in the world. Yes.